everyone. It is Sunday evening-ish, like what, 6:12. So yeah, evening. We are about to go geocaching. If you don't know what that is random boxes placed around everywhere. Yeah, global. It's global. So it ranges in difficulty. So some will be boxes, others will be like little keychains. You get the app and it shows the location of each geocache, and you click on it and it leads you to it, and then you have to find it, and then inside there is a log, so you can sign that log saying that you've been there. And then there's also stuff inside, so if you bring something you can put something inside it and then take something out of it, but if you don't bring something, then you can't take anything. There's over 3 million caches worldwide. Worldwide. So you can do it anywhere. And we're 8 minutes away from our first one. So here we go. So of course, of all the geocaches that we could have picked, our first one happens to be in a cemetery. Which, I mean, placing a geocache in a cemetery, I guess it's kind of smart, because you would go to a cemetery to visit your loved ones and such. You wouldn't think to come to a cemetery for a geocache. But at the same time, it's a little messed up. Oh wait, hold on. So we're passing all the stones and everything, and it looks like it's just a random tree, like in the middle of pretty much nowhere. I mean, there are trees kind of surrounding it, but I'll show you the tree in the area. So there's the cemetery, and then it's just this tree. And I think she found it. Okay, hold on. So there it is. I don't know if you guys can see it very well, but that's it. So it's in a Jelly Belly container. That is so cool. Here, open it. Oh.
That's okay. It's okay.
Okay. So here we go. So
official geocache. Oh my gosh.
Look
So many
at
items in
some
here. So funny.
crayons. A little bell.
There's a Jax.
Jax.
In
A
there.
button. Another little bell.
Oh, there's a log.
And then here is some stickers.
Oh, hold on. Let me get what we're putting
stickers.
in. We've
Okay.
got a red nose from Walgreens.
Oh,
Red nose
check it out. Little army guy. Okay. Yeah, we'll make
Move
it.
stuff around.
So here is this.
When was
The
time
last
someone got
The
to it?
last entry looks to be May 31st of 18.
Wow, so pretty
So
recently.
recent. June 2nd of 2012. All right. Here we go. Official geocache GPS logged game piece. Please do not disturb. Well, I mean,
Did you bring the pen to write our names on there?
no,
or
but there's
a pen in there.
There's a pen in here. Would not be surprised if it.
we put something in. Did you want to take something out, or take something out so we can switch it in another cache? I don't think the pens are gonna work.
There we go.
Oh,
I'm getting
you got
the
it.
ink flowing. Okay.
Okay, so what are we
it's
taking
official.
out of this one to put in the next one?
Taking a purple bracelet. Here we go. All right.
We'll have to come back at some point and see if our red nose is still there.
There we go.
Okay.
On to the next one. Okay, so we are here about 4 minutes away from the last one at Casey's General Store, and we're thinking that it is near this sign. What is it?
I was just looking at
Oh,
what people said.
okay, so it's small. So let's see if we can find it. Maybe.
We're not there yet.
We're not there yet?
So we're having a little bit of a hard time finding this one because it's supposed to be like right here, but there isn't anything. It's like flat ground, and all of the poles and everything don't have anything by them. So since it's at a gas station, I think we're gonna go inside and ask. I don't know if that's cheating, but there's nothing here, so let's find out. Okay, so inside they said to check the gas pumps. So far we haven't found anything, and there's only 2 sets of gas pumps, so let's check the other one. No luck finding the second one, which kind of hurts a little bit because we're only 2 deep and we couldn't find this one.
Yeah.
But
so we asked the workers, they said to check the signs.
I'm like the gas pumps, but
Nothing. We couldn't find anything.
Look at the puppy.
Yeah, I saw
They have a
the
puppy. Anyways, so we're on to the next cache, and hopefully with better luck this time, but bless you.
Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Whew.
I'm not super hopeful on this one because it was placed by the same person who placed this one we couldn't find, and it's even smaller because there's 5 like sizes. This one was small, the next one is micro.
So Katie just went into a sweet shop, and I'm chilling in the car, keeping the car cool, charging the phone. But she has brought this idea of geocaching to me before, and for some reason, like in my head, it just didn't seem like a really cool idea. I mean, like it is a cool idea, like the idea of it. Just going out and finding them, I didn't think would be all that fun. And I just got off of like a 10-hour shift from like 6 in the morning to 4, and I'm really tired. And then she wanted to go do this, so I thought, all right, whatever, let's go do it. And it's actually pretty fun because it's fun finding the things and then seeing what's inside it. I've always loved the idea of like a capsule that's buried for 50 years and then you just see what's inside it. It's the same concept. I love it, and it's really fun. So if any of you have any doubts about going out and doing this, just do it. That's all I can say, is just do it, because once you do it, it's a lot of fun and you'll enjoy yourself. Okay, so we're on to our third geocache. It's in a park near the sweet shop I was talking about. So it looks like it's in maybe the playground area. So I'm vlogging now so we don't freak anybody out. So we'll vlog the actual spot and everything, but for now, I must go. Okay, so we're looking around and we found not the geocache, but we did find a phone just in the tree. So
I don't think that's the geocache anyway.
I honestly would not be surprised. Open up the back, see if the paper's
Okay.
in there.
Hold that.
No, it just looks like a regular
Just
phone.
a phone. Why it's here, I don't know.
Maybe someone just fell out of their pocket. Maybe they just forgot about it. Okay, so in the app, there is a hint button. So we hit the hint button and it said look in the fence. And with baseball fields, they all have this on it. So we started looking in it, bugs, and we found this thing.
So we're gonna see.
So-
This has got to be it.
Yeah. So we're gonna try and open it up and see what it is.
This is it.
There it is.
It was placed 9/16/17.
Okay. It's
So
official.
This little guy. All right, let's try to do one more before we go home.
Okay, perfect. This is the area of the fourth one, and I'm pretty sure that it's within this left railing here, because otherwise it would be extremely difficult to find it anywhere else. Because this is farmland here, then as we reach over here, it's just kind of like a ditch of nastiness and water. Okay, so I'm sad to say that the fourth one was a bust as well.
It's a really difficult one though.
It's a really difficult one. It's on the side of the road, like I showed you guys, and the marker shows like halfway to the bridge that that's where it's at, but the hint says no need to go under the bridge. So we looked all over. We looked in some pretty obvious spots. We looked in some pretty abnormal spots, but that one we could not find. And actually, as we were leaving, we had another family pull up, and they were geocaching too for the same one. So that was pretty neat, and they said that they've been doing it all day. So I think that this is definitely something that we can get into and that you will see more of in the future.
Okay, I do realize that my hair looks super crazy, so please ignore that. Especially given the fact that theme parking isn't really something we can do around here, with the exception of Six Flags. This is something that we can actually go out and do, and I'm really excited about it. But if you guys haven't done it, and especially like if you've got kids, because they had 3 younger kids with them, like, you know, maybe around the 10-11 age, and that just seems like a super fun, like, whole family activity. So I'm really excited to do some more geocaching in the future, and if you guys like these type of videos, let us know. We'll keep making them for you, but I'm really excited.
Okay, so this is the Menards parking lot. Now, out of all the places, it like led me to this area, and obviously it's not going to be in one of these cars, so the only place is this. So I searched around at the bottom, but that can't be it. This doesn't come undone unless you unscrew that, so I thought the only place left is this bad boy. And boom, there it is. Okay, here we go. I feel like I'm opening up a scroll of lost time. Oh! Shoot. Okay. So, alright, so this is the original one. Placed on 4/11/17. The last person to find it was June 19th, 2018. It is now about to be June 24th, 2018. Oh no, 25th. Boom. Here we go. On to the next one. Okay, so when I was looking for it, it was telling me to go one way, and then it started telling me to come back another way, and it was all over the place, so I stopped relying on the GPS and kind of just went around and went for places that I thought it might be. And one of the first places I looked was just like Menards, under one of these things. And guess what I found? A very old container of Altoid mints. So, we are about to find out what's in it. Okay, so this one is big enough to hold objects. So these are just a few objects that it's holding. Let's see if I can get this thing turned around. So, this is just a few things that it's holding. I don't have anything on me at the moment, so I'm not going to take anything out. But I will, however, sign my name. So, okay, so I guess it's rather predictable around here, because there might not be very many hiding spots, but it's under the lamppost. So I'll grab it out, because it's hard to lift this thing with one hand. So that's what it looks like. So now let's open it. So I moved around to the shade, that way I can set up the phone and have you guys watch this. So it looks like it's an eraser of some sort, blue marble, green marble, and a penny. Okay, so this was a replacement paper. So I don't actually know when it was placed, but the oldest date on this one looks to be March 9th of 2017. And it looks like whoever T-Daddy06 is recently was doing this, because I found his name on the last couple, and it was on 6/19 of 18. So I'm going to assume that he is been going around doing geocaching as well. So I actually forgot the pen in the car, so I'll be right back. So my name is officially there. Okay, so we're at our next one, and it looks like it might be over in that area. I'm hoping I don't have to go on the other side of the fence, but there's a tree right there, so I'm thinking that might be it. But as we've seen, I can be wrong, so here we go. Now, I did see a bucket over in the bushes, so I'm gonna go see if that's it. I saw it right here. Check it. So it was the bucket, but it's got water, everything in it. I mean, like, it's got a bunch of stuff inside, which actually some of this stuff is pretty cool. Something like this, but I wouldn't take anything from it, only because everything's soaked, and I don't know how long it's been soaking. Okay. Alright, so doesn't look like it's wet, but it does look like someone signed it 4 days ago. Alright, we're about to make our mark. 6/25/18, Brent. And there we go. Okay, so this one that I just recently showed you that had the fence surrounding it, you can go inside, and actually it's pretty cool, because the big house, which is like 16,000 square feet, if you include the basement and the attic, it's roughly 24,000 square feet. Used to belong to a gentleman who first started making zinc for roofs. It was widely used in roofs, and then when the Civil War broke out, he got a military contract and started using the zinc for the balls they use in their muskets. If that is the correct name for the weapons that they used. I'm not too familiar on the Civil War history. I know, shame on me. But the reason I know this is one of the groundsmen asked me what I was doing, and I told him I was caching, and he knew what it was, because people have often come here to find it. And he said that they run the blowers in that area quite often, and that it may not be there. So him and I searched for about 5 minutes, and we determined that it is not in its original location. Okay, so I've taken a nap, and Katie's off work, and we're here geocaching at Taco Bell. So we're gonna go try to find another one. I really only see like a few potential spots. So let's go geo hunting. I went around to the other side and found another one of these stupid fake things.
Oh, no
So,
way!
I went over to touch this. So I went over to touch this, and that is a little suspicious. So I moved it and found it. So
We got it!
there it is.
Do you have a pen on you?
See, now I can videotape me writing the name, or videotape Katie writing it.
625.
Yep. There's a lot of wind. Sorry for the wind noise.
Hello! Okay, so we're at another cache spot, and this is where it led us. Brent's over here doing matrix moves.
Oh, because you went to pan over and I didn't want to be in the way, so I'm doing the limbo over here.
So it's an empty parking lot and an antique mall, and looks like maybe a video game place, aka slot machine place.
Adult video games.
Adult video games.
Okay, so around this area, it doesn't look like it you know, people come to it very often, and there's a lot of trash around. So on the gentleman who placed this, it was really smart on his part to just place it in an everyday container, because
There's a golf ball.
it would just look like it was more trash.
You can turn that off.
So what was in there though?
Pencil, a little froggy guy, and a golf ball.
Wow.
I think I'm gonna take out the golf ball and put it in the wipes. So we took out a golf ball, and if the next cache we find is big enough, then we'll put the golf ball in there and take something else out and just kind of keep it going like that.
My golf ball.
Okay, fine. Apparently Brent wants the golf ball. Okay, our next one is leading us here, so let's see. Oh, here we go.
Find it.
Yep, got it. All right.
Oh look. They didn't have room to place these.
So they put other knickknacks in there. Go ahead. You know what? Give me that UFO chip. That's what I'm taking out of this one. Okay, so this is what we found.
Looks like a pill bottle covered in camo tape.
Definitely a pill bottle.
Oh, yeah, marbles, stuff like that. That's
Okay.
what I found.
So we've got a couple pennies and a gem.
Official geocaching paper.
And our golf ball unfortunately will not fit in here. However, we can put it underneath with the other stuff that didn't fit. I just noticed there's even a QR code on the side.
What do you think that's for the geocaching?
It's got to be. Why else would there be a QR code on the side of like a light post?
Do we have something that can scan this on my phone? Apparently, if I just hold up my camera to a QR code, it automatically detects it, and you can open it in Safari. And what it was something, what we're assuming is similar to geocaching. It's called Munzie, like another scavenger hunt type of thing. So that's actually really cool. It's a really cool way for people to discover other things, and that would actually be cool to have for actually our vlog page. We could stick a QR code.
I'm gonna figure out how
That'd be
to do
pretty
it.
cool. All right. Well, on to the next one. Okay. So we're at the next one.
Yep.
Found it?
Film roll.
Oh wow, that's an oldie.
Yeah, no kidding.
What was that? What was that put here? 1980.
Probably.
Jesus.
Okay, so we've got some gems and a dime.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna.
That's normally what is put in the micro ones.
I can put gems for sure. I will put, because our token won't fit, put a quarter in there.
For them.
Yeah.
Doo-doo.
Walgreens pill pouch.
Bam.
Walgreens.
Walgreens. There you go. Alright. There is our next confirmed found.
Okay, so it led us to kind of around this area, and we thought it's got to be something to do with this pole. This is the only thing that made sense. But wait until you guys see it.
I was looking down here and then she said small, so I looked up and that looks way out of the ordinary. Like it shouldn't even be here.
But
So
like,
I pulled it down.
look how tiny this is.
So they said in the comments, they said just small enough to fit a really small piece of paper, and this fit the description. It looked out of the ordinary.
That one's awesome. That's awesome. All right, let's sign it. Okay, so we're here looking for our last cache of the day. And we're at Mod Plaza, which is a really cool little area. I actually want to show you this statue real quick. I've lived here in the area my entire life, and I've never stopped to look at or appreciate this beautiful statue and this gorgeous little area. So anyways, we're here at the cache. I look at the hint and it says June 14th, 1777. Now if you guys don't know, that is the date that Congress picked the American flag. Or at least that's what it is according to Google. So we figured it must have something to do with the flag, and lo and behold, we found our cache. Open her up.
It's an Altoids Minis.
Nice.
Oh my god. When was the last time you seen one of those?
I actually just sold some at the yard sale that we had.
Oh jeez.
Silly bands. Hey, will our token fit in there?
I don't think so.
Oh, shoot. We'll have to find a good place for that token. But all of the caches around here that we've been able to find are either smalls or micros. The biggest one we found is actually the first one that we found in Winona at the cemetery.
So I don't know when this was actually placed. I'll have to look, but it says at the plaza replacement. So the first one to sign the replacement was in October 11, 2017. So the most recent. Come on, you can do it. Let's see. 6/15/18. So there's a bunch of names on here. We're about to make it 6/25/18. So I just wanted to talk to you guys about geocaching. If you have lived somewhere your whole life, like Katie has lived in Illinois her whole life, she just went somewhere that she's never been before. So even if you lived somewhere for your whole life, geocaching is a great way to explore all of your state.
It forces you to discover new places.
It forces you to discover new places, because you know, you have your normal places that you go on your daily routine, but there are a lot of the times just places you never go because you never have a reason, and geocaching gives you that reason. And I wish I knew this was a thing when I lived in Arizona, because it would have been a fantastic place to do it.
I wish I had known about it when I lived in Florida.
Yeah, and
but this is something else we can do when we're in Florida.
And the good thing about this is we're driving down to Florida, and we have 8 hours of buffer. So the states that we travel through, we might, geo-hunt 1 or 2 in each state, which is going to be a really cool experience. And I'm just glad we finally did this. Hello, we is going geocaching.